Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right. Yes. Yeah, well, right after. Item 3 is public comments. Is there anybody here? Yes, sir. Can you state your name for the record?
Joe Ernest, 17 Bowl Street. I went out and voted this evening with my wife. It's nice to be known as a person in the town. My wife showed her ID before I did, and they know us as a couple, but I was not asked for my ID. I was told that I didn't need to see your ID, I know who you are. And for my own point, I'd like to see that everyone is asked for ID and show it properly when it comes to vote. And that's all I have to say.
So noted. Yes, sir. Front row.
Oh, yes. David Denone, 85 Van Dale Street. I have a total of 7 items I'd like to bring up to the Board of Selectmen. The first 3 are essentially May issues. They're not anything that I'm expecting a response from, but just, something to be considered. And that would be a failure for the town administrator and the sitting Board of Selectmen to authorize a complete report from the Library Exploratory Committee, one that was reviewed and reviewable by the public and approved by the selectmen themselves, which doesn't exist. The second issue would be failure of the town administrator and the acting Board of Selectmen not to negotiate the price of 83 Church Street in the proposal of the referendum that occurred today, given that its actual taxable value is $70,000, taxed at $49,700 versus the $300,000 which people were asked to approve of today. The third one involves Mr. St. Ange, and that is a potential conflict of interest, him being the town attorney as well as advising the Library Exploratory Committee. Okay? So those things are just, to be possibly considered depending upon the results of the referendum today. It might all be moot, nothing to worry about. Again, if this proceeds, there may be more questions that will follow. The fourth thing has to do with the Putnam Library Committee board meeting being this evening, right now. So I don't know if it's part of the charter, but one cannot attend both meetings if they wanted to, because one is going on here and the other one's going on over there. The sixth item would be to inform the Library Board Committee that they haven't posted their minutes to their meetings since September, so they're currently going for 2 postings at this time. And the last one, which is a little bit odd, it may seem, but it is a suggestion that the Board of Selectmen advise the Library Committee that Ms. Priscilla Caldwell be removed of her duties as Internet advisor or monitoring of the computers. And also that someone of qualifications be hired to do that. The reasoning for this is that the record will show that I complained to the Library Committee about the functioning of the computers there at the library. And after visiting 2 times, they eventually did move and updated them to Windows 7 2000-2010. Prior to that, Priscilla told me that they were running on XP. I'm not very big on computers, but I know that XP is a very old operating system, and I don't believe that that should have been there in the first place. So, given that statement, what she told me, the way that she has been managing it, I'm recommending that someone who's qualified be put in that position. She retained her position as whatever she does, fine, no problem, but that someone else take care of that. The last issue that I think needs to be brought up does concern Mr. St. Ange again, and an advertisement that was paid for by Paige here in the Shopper's Guide for $450. I don't know what that's all about. I'm just sincerely hope that this is something that will be just.
What's the ad?
There are 2 ads here that were put in the Turnpike Fire, paid for by Paige, and they total almost $450. I don't know where the money comes from, I don't know what the interest is, but I do know that she took out these ads.
Goes on the bottom.
Paige is that your wife, Paige St. Ange?
No,
No.
Jane St. Ange is my
Jane,
wife.
well then, I guess I got the first name wrong.
I confess.
Okay.
It's true.
It's true. Good enough. So, let that be said. I'm just a concerned citizen here who wants to see Putnam progress in a positive manner, and that due diligence is done in our business operations. Nothing more. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
We'll need a motion from the, excuse me. Approval of minutes for A, December 2, 2013, Board of Selectmen minutes, a vote required. So we need a motion on those minutes.
Second.
Motion made, second to approve the minutes as received. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? One abstention. Item 4B, December 3rd, 2003, Board of Selectmen minutes. We need a motion for that.
So moved.
Motion made and seconded to approve the December 3 Board of Selectmen minutes. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? As having so voted. I would like your cooperation in moving item 11A to item 4C because it involves youngsters, and we have some clash in that.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor of moving that item, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, so voted. I'm sure all the citizens have noticed, next to every sewer drain, there's a little, I'm just telling the public what they have, a little fish, and don't put dog waste in there. So that's what this is, it's a recognition to some young kids and the special ed teacher and 2 paraprofessionals, and we would like to recognize those youngsters today. Come on in, fellas, come on in. Step right out.
Come on in.
I don't know, you guys fight?
Come on, Kurt, you know us.
Yeah, you can come up here.
Really, we
There's
don't
plenty
buy
of room.
all these good-looking
It's
ladies
okay.
there.
You look so nice, handsome with your tie.
Oh, look at all these guys. Well, we have some,
Come on, Lacey.
You gotta let the cutest person come all the way up here.
Okay.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, let's start with, in recognition of your outstanding sense of community and willingness to volunteer, and the excellent job you did helping the town of Putnam comply with the Environmental Protection Agency's Health Source Water Project, Dump No Waste, Drains to River, was painted on the area surrounding storm drains to raise awareness that the storm drains empty directly into the river. I deem it an honor and privilege on behalf of the citizens of the town of Putnam to present you with this certificate of appreciation for outstanding community service and help with the Environmental Protection Agency Source of Water. Tony Phillips Ronald, Mayor, signed and sealed on this 16th day of December 2013. And the first one is this Jerome? Javon Blaze. Well, congratulations, Javon Blaze. Jordan Cody? Where's Jordan Cody? Good looking guy right here, Jordan. Congratulations. And we have one for Lucy Fuller? Lacey. Evan? Hennessy?
Yeah.
Evan Hennessy, congratulations. Michael Lake?
He didn't participate in this particular project,
Okay, we'll put this to the side. But we still have Stephen Randolph. Good to see you, Steve. And of course, we have Don O'Brien. Bobby Padere. And longtime teacher, I taught with Kurt for many years, Kurt Lorenzen.
Group picture.
Yep, group
Yep,
picture.
get it from you. Okay, and then who?
You get it.
Everybody come down,
I'll come
face
around.
that way.
Come up here, come on up here, folks.
Come up here and thank you all.
Come on up here.
You might bite now.
Come right in here. Say this is Mr. Lorenzen. Mr. Lorenzen, he's a good guy.
All right.
He's 105 years old.
Oh,
He's 108. He's older than me.
Okay, I gotta look over that way, okay.
No, it's okay.
No, you don't.
I'm right here.
You got it all, D?
I got them all. Smile, guys. You take a couple more just for giggles.
Take a couple more, just in case.
Ready? Smile, say spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
That's what I wish I had for dinner. There you go.
All right, thanks a lot. Hey.
Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock.
All right.
So I'll just take it once you smile.
Kurt, you want to take these back, Kurt?
Yep, I will. Thank you so much.
No, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice job, Evan.
All right.
Yeah, my answers, my questions answered.
There you go. Okay, back to business at hand. We're going to 5 petitions of communication. 5A, letter dated November 28, 2013, from Wheelerbury regarding the request for modification and extension of the solid waste demonstration project. The report is in its entirety is available for view in the mayor's office during normal business hours. Letter dated December 6, 2013, from Wheelerbury regarding the request for modification and extension of the solid waste demonstration project. Again, the reports in its entirety is available for review in the mayor's office during normal business hours. And lastly, letter dated December 9th, 2013, from Wheelerbury regarding the facilities wastewater treatment plant modification, notification, and request for approval regarding the wheel wash station tech drain covers. The report is trench, excuse me. Just have a lot of kids to deal with. Report in its entirety is available for review in the mayor's office during normal business hours. Okay. Now we have 6A, report from standing committees. General government, that's you, Alma.
Yeah, well, once we go through the this evening, and we have our new committee together, we'll be scheduling some meetings to continue on with what we have outstanding.
And is that the same with the employee performance evaluation?
Yep, all of the numbers 1 through 5.
Responsible employer ordinance and economic development fund and grant management program. So you're gonna wait till all the appointments, okay.
Yep.
Reports on special committees, Wheelerbury Contract Review Committee. Is that you, Doug?
Yes, we had a meeting today with Don Musial. The board of directors has finally reviewed the proposal. He's awaiting the word on whether it's thumbs up or thumbs down, but he anticipates that there will be a approval of the proposal that has been on the table for quite a while, and that the committee will be meeting after the holidays. So sometime beginning of the new year.
I was at that meeting with Doug, and everything seems to be on a real steady, good course. And we were told end of this month, early, no later than the middle of January, it's going to be done in its entirety finally. 7B, Charter Revision Study Committee. Who's that?
That's me. We'll be starting that up at again after the holidays and the new year.
Okay. Putnam Facilities Study Group meeting with the Board of Selectmen.
We'll wait the results today, so we know how to proceed on that.
Okay. Staff reports. I met with Del Paveri and Doug Cutler and explained to them there's no need for them to sit there and read something that is in front of us that we get Thursday. If any board member or any select, have a question on any part of their reports, they can ask it at this meeting. So the economic development, economic community development is DELPA. Building official, I didn't think you would be here, Don. I thought you were
I'm
gonna.
not building official, I'm.
Oh, plain,
You
oh,
don't.
Bill,
One-
all right,
one-
excuse me, you're
I'm
next.
hearing-
I'm trying to, as they say, sped this along. Town planner report, do you have a report, Don?
Yes, you got it.
Okay, and Don, just like the others, if there's anybody who has questions for Don, so Don doesn't have to stay here until 11 o'clock at night. If you have a specific question or a desire to ask a specific question, to have a statement from Don, he's willing to be here as Blank Delta and Mr. Williams. Okay, let's go down to town planner. We got town administrator report. The same with Doug Cutler. Doug usually has an extensive report, and again, you get it Thursday, and you have 4 or 5 days to check it out. And if you have anything to ask, please feel free. Doug, anything?
Good.
Perfect. Okay, we'll move to number 10, unfinished business. A, Quinnebog Regional Technology Park and Bridge. And as noted on the agenda, this will have to be executive session because there's negotiations involved. So we'll skip to B, appointments of standing committee. Okay, I will entertain a motion, first of all, to rescind previous motions regarding appointments of standing committees.
So moved.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Perfect. Now, I will entertain a motion to appoint Peter J. Benoit, no, Peter Benoit, J. Scott Pempek.
There we go.
What do you have a J in front of your name?
Joseph.
All right, well, say Joseph. And Owen Tar to the Standing Committee on Finance. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to appoint Pete Benoit, Scott Pempek, and Owen Tar to the Standing Committee on Finance. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Public Works and Property Committee. I will entertain a motion to appoint Doug Cutler Jr., J. Scott Pempek, and Owen Tar to the Public Works and Property Committee.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Perfect. General Government Committee. I will entertain a motion to appoint Peter Benoit, Renee Lasco, and Alma Mori to the General Government Committee.
So moved.
All those in favor? Opposed?
Who seconded?
Who seconded it?
I'm entertaining the motion. All you have to do is second,
Oh, okay.
which what you did.
All right.
Alma kept making a motion.
Oh, sorry.
The chair can make
You
motions.
can make motions.
Oh, What's the
You're
Robert's
being
rule?
an assertive chair.
He's being assertive today.
Nice.
Okay. Pension Committee. The chair will entertain a motion to appoint Doug Cutler Jr. to the Pension Committee with J. Scott Pempek as the alternate.
Second.
Motion made second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Mr. Mayor, I think someone other than you has to actually make the motion.
You could ask for town attorney.
We could ask our town attorney. Can I make a motion?
You can make a motion, but in general, as the person running the meeting, you would ask for a motion, have a second, and only, if there were only two, you were reduced to 2 people, you could certainly make a motion. You have the power to make a motion, but under Robert's rules, you normally would not.
Okay, I never liked Robert anyhow. Okay, negotiating committee. I will entertain a motion to appoint Owen Tar, Doug Cutler, and myself to the negotiating committee. Is there a motion?
I will so move that.
Second.
Motion made, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thanks, Doug. Appoint liaison committee. I will entertain a motion to appoint J. Scott Pempek, Owen Tar as selectmen as liaisons to the Board of Education.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Liaison. I will entertain a motion to appoint Peter Benoit and J. Scott Pempek as selectmen to the Board of Finance.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to have Pete and Scott as the liaisons to the Board of Finance, which this year will be a very difficult job. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I will entertain a motion to appoint Renee Lasco and Scott Pempek as liaisons to the Economic Development Commission.
So moved.
Need a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I will entertain a motion to appoint Doug Cutler Jr. and Renee Lasco as selectmen liaison to the Inland Wetland Commission.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? I will entertain a motion to appoint Alma Mari and Owen Tar as selectmen liaison to the Library Board.
So moved. Second.
Motion made, seconded. All those in favor? Anybody opposed? Are there any abstentions? I will entertain a motion to appoint Alma Maury and Owen Tar as Selectmen Liaison to the Park and Recreation Commission.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor? Against? I will entertain a motion to appoint Renee Lasco and Doug Cutler Jr. and Renee Lasco as, it's double here, okay. Just Renee and Doug as liaisons to the Planning Commission.
So
So
moved.
moved. Second.
All those in favor?
We're on the same page.
This is serious business. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have and so voted. A motion to appoint Peter Benoit and Alma Maury as Selectmen Liaisons to Pride Coalition.
Oh, yeah, I'll so move that.
Nice.
Who's that?
Peter Benoit and Alma Maury. I have a full list for you, Doug. You don't have to write these names
Oh, okay.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll second that.
Motion made, seconded to Pete Benoit and Alma Maury as Selectmen Liaisons to Pride. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. I entertain a motion that Renee Lasco and Scott Pembeck as liaisons to the Redevelopment Agency.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? I'll entertain a motion to appoint Peter Benoit and Alma Maury as Selectmen's Liaison to the Special Service District.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I will entertain a motion to appoint Renee Lasco and Alma Maury as Selectmen Liaisons to the Water Pollution Control Authority.
So moved. Second.
Motion made, seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I'll entertain a motion to appoint Doug Cutler Jr. and Owen Tar as Selectmen Liaison to the Zoning Board of Appeals.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And lastly, I'll entertain a motion to appoint Renee Lasco and J. Scott Pembeck as Selectmen Liaisons to the Zoning Commission.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Ayes have it, so voted. Okay. Now you have all your assignments. We appointed the standing committee, so Finance Committee.
Did the,
Okay. We're going down to number 11.
11B.
11B, because we already did A. To accept the resignation of Sean Deary as an alternate to the Board of Finance. We need to vote because Sean is,
So moved. With regret. Second.
see, that's, we can tell you're an ex-Board of Education. Yeah, let's put that regret in there.
He's a full member, so there's no regret.
So Sean is now a full Board of Finance member, but we have to accept this. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Honor outgoing Mayor Peter Place. There's no possible action. Alma has some ideas that we have to discuss, and we will swear the public to secrecy on this. So all of you in this room have to take an oath of loyalty. We'll just take a little bit of, and the press, John. This will be our story. All right, Ellen.
Even before the library.
Since Peter was so involved with the YMCA and really wanted to have that come forth, and hopefully it will be done very quickly, but what I'd like to do is get a plaque for him that would be on the walking bridge, and something that's outside that people can see, and as they walk to the Y, they'll be able to see the plaque there for him, so that's what I'd like to do.
The only thing with the plaque is I believe that because of the fiasco about flying lessons years ago, the town could only put $100 towards the thing. We will have to either take the money out of our own pocket or fundraise to get this plaque. It's something that Peter deserves the honor. By being an outside plaque, it's special stuff, so it doesn't, so it's about $500 or $600. So that's the idea. Alma, she tossed it to me, and I said, I think it's a great idea. And we have the Rivero Jake's plaque, and that's out there, people see. So this will be something that Peter's worked hard for, and we won't violate any policy of the town by just taking the $100, which is allowed, and we'll get the rest of the money either by ourselves or we can fundraise it. Have a bake sale. They'll say nuts, pie, Doug Cutler's sugar-free cupcake, or whatever. So what's your pleasure on this plan?
There's so much stress. I'm gonna put on weed again.
I know.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I think it's awesome, because not only was he mayor for how many years before? He
2
was-
years and 18 total, deputy mayor
Yeah.
and selectman, so 18 years of service.
Yeah,
And just gives to the people, and he never asks for anything in return.
yeah.
And I think we could, like I said, we can get the money ourselves to get that thing up there. But I think we need a motion to get this action moving, and we have to vote on it.
I'll move that we do that.
Second?
The motion made by J. Scott Pembeck to have a plaque put on the walking bridge to the YMCA, second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Is there a way that I can be vague about this in the event that Peter looks at the minutes? I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's right, be vague, like John's gonna be vague on the radio.
don't. Vague.
Peter, they gave you a present, I'm telling you. Okay, appointment of Plan Conservation and Development Update Committee. Is that you, Renee?
I think it's done.
Don? All right, Don,
There
be
it is.
nice and brief. I wanna get you home early.
Okay, the plan of conservation development is the basis for plan over the upcoming 10-year period. The last plan was updated effective 2005, and the exact date is due August 22nd. What we're trying to do here is to come up with a total update of the plan of conservation development, whatever it takes, coming July 1st of 2015. That way we'll comply with the fiscal year. It's just more in detail with the fiscal year. And we have the schedule that we're looking at for meetings and how we continue to go about it. Committee would be more or less an advisory committee. Sometimes we call it a steering committee, but I don't really like that term that much. The advisory committee would be taking a look at the existing plan, determining what should be updated, what should be new, what should not be in the new plan. And we're looking at doing that over the next calendar year, and meet once a month, some intensive meetings. Hopefully we can get it done, and we have time, and have our plan of conservation development ready, because it's the basis for all land use and the financing for land use. And also, if you don't do it, the state is giving discretionary funding for certain items, so it's important that it gets done. Looking forward to it.
Put it along.
Yep.
Keep plugging along, get it done.
Yep. Do we need to make a motion to adopt the list of potential committee members?
Yes.
I will so move.
You need two from the board of selectmen, so if it's the two from the planning commission
I
liaison.
would love to be.
Doug?
Excuse me?
Like serve as liaison on the district committee?
Sure.
Because you're on the planning commission. So if you would appoint those two.
Did I have just appointment on this page?
This is a different
This is a
committee.
different committee.
Yeah.
Okay, well, first of all, I need to approve that they both want to be on this planning commission to help out more. So there's a motion from the floor.
So move.
Is there a second? Motion made second, have Renee Lasko, Doug Cutler Jr. on the planning,
POCD.
POCD, I hate letters.
That's right, that's
Plan
right.
of
It's an
Conservation
acronym, you
Development.
get used to it, so
Yeah.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, so voted.
You need to appoint these members
And
that have volunteered
Mhm. Right.
Oh, these
To
on here.
appoint the committee.
from the other
Right.
committees. Liaisons from the other committees. Do you have yours? Yes?
Yeah, we submitted it, Delia Fay.
Okay, Delia Fay,
Mhm.
and that's it?
Yes.
Delia
Chair,
Fay,
like-
Maria
Let's
Conlon,
deal.
volunteer.
the chair would like to entertain a motion that Bruce Fitzpatrick to be appointed to Inland Wetlands, the Planning Commission, Jerry Cutler Sr., Edward Breer, Timothy Ford, Samuel Gallant, Patricia Gilman, Town Historian William Pearsall, Zoning Board of Appeals Diane LaValle, and Zoning Commission Elizabeth Thompson and Nick Houston,
And Delia Fay from the economic.
and Delia Fay from the Economic Commission.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor of these appointments signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, so voted. Just a sideline, Don Johnson's doing a heck of a job
Yeah.
on not only this planning, but also on the zoning, the book's about this thick, and he's trying to get it down to a readable size and streamline it, and kudos go to you, Don, for doing a good job, along with your mentor, Mr. Sainaj. So,
Mentor to us all.
there you go. Thanks, Don. Anybody else have any questions for Don? Okay. We're gonna have to move, I need a motion to move the Gold Street parking into executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor of moving that down to the end, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, now approval of bills, Owen Tar, what do we have?
Make a motion, we pay all approved bills.
Second.
Motion made and second to pay all approved bills. Any objections? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Ayes have it, so voted. Item G, all other business will lawfully come before this board. Do you have anything, Mr. Conklin?
No.
Does anybody have anything?
I just want to mention, and Doug was with me, we went 2 weeks across America, Saturday, during, just before the snow hit. And it was a really nice event, so, too bad it wasn't very well attended, which was a little bit unfortunate, but, it was not very nice out and very cold, so.
And
It's one of the bigger crowds.
Was it really?
our business manager just came back from Washington with Romeo Blackmore for Pride, and there's over 1,000 people, delegates there, and they brought back some really good stuff, and it's going to help that just take another step forward.
Including a snowball.
Denise, you had something?
Just, RSVP for the Christmas party.
Oh, new business, RSVP for the Christmas party.
Owen,
Yeah.
the 20th, it's Friday.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do the Yankee swap?
Yeah. Yankee Swamp.
She buys the stuff anyway. Give
Peter?
her the money.
Peter Benoit, Girl Swamp Man.
Are you gonna come to the Christmas party?
When's it, the 20th?
20th at the VFW?
Noontime.
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 You can
And
make it.
that's on a Friday?
This Friday.
This Friday?
No,
Yeah.
this Friday, Pete. 20th.
Oh, where is the time going?
I know.
Yeah, you're getting older. Holy smokes. Making decisions.
So many parties he has to go to.
You know it.
Are you gonna do the Yankee swap? You buy a generic gift for $10 or a gift for $10 and then you get what you want and somebody takes it away from you.
It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
It's fun, Doc. It is.
Okay.
The 20th.
The 20th, it's coming
You
up
and
this
Pete.
Friday.
Pete's in.
It says it's okay.
Pete's in. Okay.
Nice, nice.
Bill St. Ange has witnessed more laughter during this selected meeting than in the last 15 years. It's a good sign.
The thing is, if you agree to go to this party, you act as servers, you understand.
Let me see. Any other business lawfully come before this board? We have the last thing is public comment. Item 12, yes, sir.
Right, this is the most comments I've ever made at selectmen. It's the fastest one I've ever been at, too.
I'm trying. First one.
It's terrible. I missed Belfa's report.
Go
I
to
enjoy listening.
I have a copy.
Yeah. Here, take them.
I know the new incoming administration has to make all these appointments and vet things on the table, but I'm willing to help raise funds for the ongoing
Thank you.
plot.
I'm sure that the community will step.
He was a wonderful guy.
Definitely.
He took a lot of crap from me, he took a lot of crap from a lot of people, but he also was very gracious.
Yes, he was.
And I hope the new administration will be as such.
He will be. In the future, for those in the public here, we'll have Delta's report and Doug's report on the table, so you don't have to go to, during business hours. We'll have it here with the agendas in the future, in next meetings.
Okay.
I can put it on the website as well, like this.
And you'll put it on the website too. And then during citizens' comments, if you have a question about that, that's a perfect time to bring it up.
And I wanted to mention one thing on your earlier comment. I voted out in East Putnam, and of course,
Barney Sinay knows me and I know him, but he asked for my license. So-
Yeah.
So
That's
East
my only-
Putnam is okay out there.
That's my only concern,
Yeah.
when it comes to that, is that regardless of whether, how well I'm
I agree
known
with
or
you.
not
Yeah.
known, I should
Yeah.
still be asked for my ID.
Yeah.
And a note will be sent to the people who did the election, and we'll put that forth.
I'm not gonna say who or what.
probably
don't need one
today.
Thank
They
you.
asked
It
me
had
for
to be-
mine.
It had to be brought up because it concerns me
Yeah,
as an American citizen and as a veteran.
I agree. And as Ed Barry said, "Hey, fellas, brother, how you doing?" And the girl says, "ID, please." So he just said my name. So, you know, I agree with you. Any other citizens' comments? Tim, anything? Okay. With that, I'll need a motion to adjourn to go into executive session.
So
Do we have to invite?
recess.
To recess.
You don't
No,
want
we
to.
To
recess.
recess.
That's right. So moved.
First meeting, David, stop jumping all over.
Oh, can I just mention?
Yes.
It wasn't in my report, but I just want to let you know that the State Department of Transportation and the state of Connecticut has granted us the break in the non-access line up on I-395 for access to the tech park and the YMCA.
That's excellent.
Excellent.
Okay, so there's a motion to recess to go into executive session. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Bye.
Okay. Now, we have to invite people? Yes. You? Bill? That's it. Thank you all.
For the purpose of the record, the executive session, as far as I am concerned, is regarding strategy negotiations regarding property acquisition.
There's
And
two.
litigation.
Yeah.
And the litigation. Yeah.
Okay, thank you all.
That's one.
This is one whole
Yeah,
thing.
one whole.
You guys don't believe in
Yeah,
You're on a tight budget.
Clean up the other ones too. You know what?
We go to Doug, Dee, Owen.
Tony, did you have your copy?
I have it in my list. Okay.
Yeah, this is it, okay. It ends to here.
We'll be after, right after the session.
Right.